Hey Charges, it's April Friday the 13th, and I'm Tara Walker.
And I'm Morgan Williams.
And we're here with your Charger Nation news. Earlier this week, the 8th graders came and took a tour at a high school.
Are you going to prom this weekend?
Unfortunately not.
Well, for the people who are going to prom, it starts at 7:30 and it's at the Lander Center. Make sure you bring your ticket and your ID. Be careful and have a great night. Do you want to explore the environment a little more? Do you have an interest in helping the earth? Well, we have a club for you, and it's called the Environmentalist Club.
Here's CNT reporter William Chase Paul with this week's club highlight.
The Environmentalist Club was made nearly 40 years ago with the goal to improve SHS and South Haven as a whole. And their dedication and perseverance is clear to see in everything they do.
Environmentalist Club is in charge of the recycling at our school. We do community-wide cleanup at our school on the school grounds after football games. I think that's it. That's all. And Envirathon. This year at Envirathon, there were 11 teams from Mississippi. We were the only team from DeSoto County. So it was a pretty large turnout. Each team consists of 5 to 6 members. I sponsored it because I'm a science teacher. I care about the environments where we're living, and I was asked to. People should join the Envirathon if they are interested in the environment or helping the environment. If they have knowledge of the outdoors, those would all be people that would do well in the Environmentalist Club. Outside of school, we do Earth Day down in Hernando. We do community cleanups, citywide cleanups, and participate in the Envirathon. Protecting our environment is important because it's where we live. It's where our children are going to live, our grandchildren are going to live, and our environment affects our health. In the state competition, our students will have to identify animals by their skulls. They will have to identify soil types and pollution sources. They will have to identify bird calls, tracks, tree species, and be able to use a compass. They'll talk about a current event. This year they're going to be talking about the Mississippi floodplain. Just general outdoor environmental knowledge.
There has never been a better time to help your environment than right now, right this second. If we are this world's future generation, why not be better than the last? This has been CNTV reporter William Chase Paul.
Are you interested in drama, acting, or singing?
Well, actually, yes.
Well, there's a school for you or other people that could help boost the future in those careers. Here's CNTV reporter Ramey Johnson with more information.
Hey Chargers, are you into performing art, interested in getting a taste of action, or perhaps dive into theater? How about producing music? Well, look no further than the American Music and Drama Academy. AMDA features an exciting summer program for high schoolers. The campuses are located in Los Angeles, California, and New York. You'll be able to learn from the best in the business with amazing views of either Hollywood or New York. Choose between 2, 4, or 6-week programs in the campus of your choosing. Some courses offered here include music theater, acting, dance, pop star recording, and even acting for film and TV. The tuition for the courses and a lifelong experience is about $4,600. So Chargers, are you ready to take the reins on your dreams? If so, head on over to amda.edu to get started and make your dreams soar. This has been CNTV reporter Ramey Johnson.
Here's CNT reporter Al Nitra Jackson with the update on summer reading.
Hello, South Haven Chargers. This is Alvin Nitra Jackson. It's the second week of our summer reading introduction, and here are 2 books I recommend you read this summer. Gutless is a fiction athlete book by Carl Duker. From the author of Jim Candy comes a novel of football and bullying, finding friends and finding courage. Which leads us to our next book, H2O. It's a dystopian-themed book by Virginia Bergen. 27 is a number Ruby hates. It's the number that marks the percentage of the population that has survived. It's the number that means she is one of the lucky few standing. If you have not yet started on your summer reading, get started with one of these books. See Miss Hatch in our South Haven High School library or go online to Hoopla.
Last week was crazy. I didn't know teachers actually had talent outside of school.
Well, there's more. Now here's Teachers with Talent.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
So, what is your name?
My name is Amy Hammond.
And what did you just sing?
I sang Amazing Grace.
So, how long have you been singing?
I think I've been singing since about kindergarten.
So, like, what is singing your passion?
I don't know if it's my passion, but I do love music. I've always been very passionate about music.
So, where do you sing at?
Well, at the church I went to before, I sang in church, but I don't do a whole lot of singing much anymore. I've kind of investing my time in my daughter and her singing and dancing right now.
Oh, you heard from her. She can sing Amazing Grace. What is your name?
I'm Mr. Bruce.
So, what do you like to do?
I like to teach math, and on the side, I like to write articles.
What's your favorite article?
The favorite article I've ever written was probably the first one I did when I wrote about a trip I took with a few college buddies. We went to 10 different baseball parks in 10 days.
Where?
Mostly up the East Coast and then back across through the Midwest.
That's really cool. So, like, what made you get into writing articles?
My dad did some freelance writing on the side as I grew up, so I kind of watched him do it, and I saw that he enjoyed it, and I kind of picked up on it as well, and I enjoyed doing that as well.
So, did any of them get featured in, like, the DeSoto Times?
I have written for the DeSoto Times for high school football. I covered high school football games for 3 seasons for them.
So, have you ever done, like, soccer or volleyball?
I've written a few on those as well. I write for the website here, not for the DeSoto Times, but for our We Are Charger Nation website. I feature some of those games as well.
So, who's the best player on the soccer team?
I think it's Madison.
Thank you, Mr. What is your name?
My name is Owen Harris.
And what do you like to do?
I build computers and play on them.
So, what's your favorite computer brand?
My favorite brand of computer? That's a tough one because I've built my computers for as long as I can remember. My favorite brands for parts are Asus, Corsair, and NVIDIA.
So, like, can you explain what is this right here?
This specifically is the graphics card. So it takes the input from the actual computer chip, and it does all the calculations for what you see on your screen. If you like to play your video games in high definition, you probably want a better graphics card. If you play a lot of physics intense games like Call of Duty or Arma 3, the graphics card will help with those programs. This is the computer that I built last year, or I upgraded last year from a computer I built in college. Really, the key components are the motherboard here at the bottom, the power supply, which gives the whole system the power to run, the actual computing chip, which is under the cooling system here, the working memory, these RAM sticks, the graphics card, and then the hard drives. So for those that like to store their music and games and movies and whatnot, this is where they actually are. This is where they run. This is where the AI programs run, and then this is what shows it on the monitor.
So, did you go to school for it?
I did not. This is just something that I've done in my free time for the past few years.
Thank you.
Now here is Ron Bryant with the sports.
Hey Hey Chargers, I'm Ron Bryant, back with your Chargers sports update. Baseball and softball are in the heat of their rigorous schedule. Baseball played April 5th, Thursday night at DeSoto Central at 7 p.m. We played DeSoto Central in a close game, but we didn't get that W, losing by a score of 8-5. We played the Gators at the Swamp. The Gators were no match for the Chargers. We skinned the Gators by way of blowout, winning by an amazing 18-6. Tuesday, April 10th, we played Hernando at their house, beating the Tigers by a score of 8-2. Wednesday, April 11th, we took on the Oxford Chargers in a battle to see who the real Chargers were. Our boys got the job done, winning by way of nail-biter, winning 5-4. Today, we play Horn Lake at their house. Softball played on Thursday of last week against Hernando. Unfortunately, the Tigers won by a score of 7-3. The Lady Chargers played on Tuesday, April 10th, against the Jaguars at their house. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that dub, losing by a score of 10-4. Track competed in the district championships at Center Hill High School this past Monday at 10 a.m. Track is posting a phenomenal season. Several of our girls, along with our boys, qualified for the regional track meet. Coach Dudley has done a fantastic and amazing job of bringing out and motivating the best of our athletes in track. We as a school will continue to support the track team as a program. We are extremely proud of the season that you guys are posting, from the bragging rights to the performance you guys have ran the district. Congrats to our track team. Monday, our boys and girls golf competed at Wedgewood golf courses. Tuesday, the boys then competed at Cherokee golf courses. Continuing on a golf note, the football team is sponsoring the David Williams Golf Tournament that occurs today. The tournament is to honor a former South Haven football coach and to support his fight with Parkinson's disease. Congrats to KJ Riley on signing a scholarship to continue his basketball career at the collegiate level. KJ signed to East Mississippi Community College to become a Lion. Congrats to KJ Riley on his success. Today is Friday the 13th, but not only that, it's Mamba Day. Today is the day that Kobe Bryant played his last game in the NBA. People all across the country admire Kobe Bryant for his work ethic, his love and passion for the game, as well as refusing to let those around him be mediocre and fail at anything they do, or needed or called upon. He stepped into the plate and did what was necessary, and then some. Will you be the next great person that one of us watch on TV and admire? Do you have what it takes? I think you do. Now here's Jordan Osmer with your weekend weather.
Hey Chargers, I'm Jordan Osmer with your weekend weather. Today we have a high of 79 degrees and a low of 62 degrees. Saturday we have a high of 64 degrees and a low of 40 degrees with a 50% chance of rain. Sunday there will be a high of 51 degrees and a low of 37 degrees. Now back to Morgan and Tiara at the news desk.
Don't forget, Chargers, today is Friday the 13th, and a new scary movie, Truth or Dare, comes out tonight in theaters. But wait, there's more.
Hey guys, this is our new student, Jason. He's really interested in video. Jason, what would you like to do here for Singing TV?
How about we put him on script writing?
That's a great idea.
Today's high is 58 with a low of 48. 15 with a 100% chance of death and destruction. Jason, we cannot type about that. We cannot type about that. It has to be school friendly, Jason. Come on, let's try you out on weather. Let's try you on weather. Yes, Jason, I know. Let's go to weather. No, Jason. No, bad Jason. No, bad Jason. Bad Jason. No, Jason. No, Jason. Stop.
I don't know what to do. I've tried everything with him and nothing seems to be working.
Well, not to be a bearer of more bad news, where's Jason?
If he's not here, then go find him.
That's a bad idea, but let's go find Jason in a school full of kids.
Take a hall pass.
True. Don't want them to think I'm Jason too.
So, what are we gonna do about him?
I mean, I'm not sure, but I guess we can go try to find him with Hal.
Nah.
Yeah. You want to watch My Little Pony?
Yeah.
Jason! Jason, come out! Oh, God,
Hey guys, happy Friday the 13th. It's been CNTV here with your skit. Hope you have a great weekend.
Also, don't forget to follow us on our social media accounts. Have a great weekend, Chargers.